Alright, bit of a look for the technical at the motor. And at the front there you can see right at the bottom of those double pulleys the 24-volt alternator, the tension pulley on the right. Bugger never tensions up properly. And then back here you've got the pulley for the raw water, and the other pulley for the seawater pump. Okay, the seawater pump comes through here. You can follow that black tube down. On the bottom of this standpipe is the valve that lets the seawater in to cool the engine, and a filter on the top of it to let you clean it out if it's fucked up. And there's the fuel filter at the back. That's to cycle water between cycle diesel between the big tank in the keel and the second big tank in the keel, just to clean it. And then you come on round at the back here. We've got a large day tank, 200 litres, and that girl is supposed to run the motor. It'll run it for 30 hours. And here's two fuel pumps. The one at the top is the one for cleaning fuel, the one at the bottom is the one for lifting the fuel. And here we've got our fuel filter from the keel tanks up into the day tank. So, and this box here is for the engine exhaust, a mixture of salt water and exhaust gases, and that gets blown up out of the exhaust tube. Now, all these little orange levers here are for the hydraulics. The idea being that you can bypass the pumps and things if you need to. And we've got all these hoses coming up and going out of the boat for the various bilges, etc. Engine batteries sitting in here. And if we come on up round the corner here, there's a new inverter that I've still got to wire in, but it's halfway there, and a new plank of wood painted white, because I've got this, well, it works, but it's kind of an abomination hanging on the wall there, and I'm going to replace it with grey plastic boxes, and hopefully we'll install that analog to digital monitor here. Okay, this is the hydraulic pump. It's a larger one than I used to have. I upgraded when the last one died on me last trip. It's not fun when you haven't got auto helm. It's hanging around for 10 hours on the wheels. And then down here you have the lovely bilge. It still needs more painting. It's very difficult to get to, and nobody likes to get into it. Okay, hand pump that gets water from various locations if it hides anywhere, but most of the bilges down in here, the floor is now self-draining, which we feel very proud about. And there's the starter motor with its cap needing painting. It's a new one, or was new in England, but it's always stuck. Cap for water tank. This is the cooling water, and before setting off I make sure I've got enough water in there. Over on this side of the motor is the lovely ring and pull for checking oil in the top of it, and we have another fuel filter here. Right, so there's actually 3 fuel filters in the system, and that tank down there is the oil filter. That dirty white one is the primary fuel filter. So we've got the one on the wall, we've got the one on the other wall, and we've got the one on the motor, and I've got a spare one to clean fuel. Dirty fuel is a pain in the ass. The motor stops and then shit happens. This unit here is the cooler for the gearbox oil, and on the top of the gearbox, I don't know if I can get to see it, but somewhere on the top of that fellow, it's the nut which we undo to fill up the the hydraulic gill flip bars. John Denver's singing "I'm leaving on a jet plane." Well, let's hope I don't. Alright, and in the back there we've got the water pump for the house water. Okay. Okay, and if I pull up this bit of the floor, you can see now in here the orange tank. That's our sewerage tank. Takes all the kitchen water, and I've got a pump hidden in there to pump it all out. I feel much better about that one. There was other silly tanks and arrangements, and they've always failed. But anyway, so that's the gadgets in the bilges and things. I've been replacing the bilge system with electric pumps as well. There's one more you would have seen just a second ago. That's the old manual flip-flop type. But trying to put in these units so that we've got automatic bilges.